All right, welcome to another episode of Ultima Final Fantasy, another Patreon invite episode. It seems like we've been doing a lot of these lately, but the objective is to do one a month because we have like a billion of them left. And as you guys know, we want to do the weekly run of the show. Want it to end at the 5-year mark, and then we'll, of course, we're still playing games. We're still going to review games.
Oh, I thought we're ending the show twice.
Yeah, games that aren't really Final Fantasy. And it sounds like we said that, even though we said many times, like, no, we're not actually ending the show. It's fine, guys. It's fine. We're just not going to do weekly stuff. We're going to make this the golden year of FF podcasting for us and cover all of the side stuff, and then go out with a bang on, well, I mean, whatever the hell our last game is supposed to be.
I think it's FF Adventure.
Oh, God. I don't know anything about it, but that's usually not a good sign.
It's the first Mana game.
Oh, okay. Then
it'll become the Mana podcast for a few months.
Nice. Yeah. A few months. Yeah.
A few months.
We'll see how long those are.
Today, though, we have with us Justin. Say hi,
Hello.
Justin. Justin, where are you from?
Canada, actually.
Canada?
I knew it. I could hear it.
What?
Yeah, it's all that cold. You can hear the snow, can't you?
Where in Canada, if I might ask?
Around the Toronto area.
Around the Toronto
Unfortunately.
area. Okay.
You know, the funny part
I've
is...
heard of Toronto. There you
Joe
go.
summoned your origin story just now, because before we started the podcast, he was singing the South Park song.
Oh my God.
Blame Canada.
I actually was.
Just randomly, and I was like, I bet you this guy's going to be Canadian.
Oh, definitely.
So, like, you went from being born in, like, Nebraska, born and raised in Nebraska, and it just, like, you were just molded into a Canadian.
Yeah, I just showed up here just now. Yeah.
You're like, I feel like I'm Canadian. Yeah, so that's awesome. It's kind of surprising how many Canadian listeners we do have. It's always kind of cool because you can almost not tell. Like it's almost just sounds like a.
You can tell a little
northerner.
bit.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I got a grandmother who's from Montana, which is on the border, and she has a little bit of that northerner
Canadian, yeah.
accent. Yeah, so I can tell when like someone has the same accent as my step grandma. I know.
Yeah, or if it's like slightly Fargo-ish.
Yeah, a little bit, but not
lesser than some.
Not as thick,
not as intense. Yeah,
there you go.
That's awesome though, and I say that because I've recently started like actually doing my job as far as like the Patreon stuff goes, and I've got like a bunch of bumper stickers ready to go, and I'm like, man, there are like 20-30% of these are Canadian. I'm kind of surprised. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna have fun paying for that shipment too.
Yeah, that's gonna be. I'm excited to see that bill at the end.
Hey, I gotta ask you, Justin. I got a passport for the first time. I've never left the country. I've been all over the U.S., but I've never left the U.S. in my life. And
Okay.
I was considering this year possibly going up to Canada. Where should I go and what should I do? Because
Well, are you looking for food? Because
I don't know what I'm looking for, man. You tell me.
Well, get ready for. We got 2 seasons here. It's either construction or winter, so be ready for that.
Just like Utah.
That does honestly sound like where we're from too.
But yeah, other than food, I mean, I don't.
Well, what food?
Actually, there's a really good German sausage restaurant in Toronto called Wurst. They serve duck fat fries.
Duck fat fries. Okay, I'm writing this down.
Delicious.
I'd love fries.
Yeah, with melted Gouda cheese on top.
Oh.
Some kangaroo sausage.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to the Australian section.
Oh, it's delicious.
The Australian, Germany,
Canada.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't know. Just food. That's all I do.
Just food. Okay.
You just eat. Yeah.
Yeah, just eat. That's all there is to do.
the fun- that's what we do here. We just eat. Nice.
I mean, they're snowed out most of the time, right?
Yeah, I mean, the snow's mostly gone now, but, give it another
It's not gone here today.
Oh my god, dude. We're under a foot and a half of snow over here.
Oh, I thought you guys were going to be worried about getting like a centimeter or something.
Oh no.
Yeah, we get brutalized.
We get either it's nothing or it's everything.
It's been nothing for like, so it was we had a huge snowstorm like a month ago, and then it's just died, and then now we had another huge one today. So it's like, yeah, it's either a shitload or like absolutely nothing, and it's literally within like a month. Like we had a month back there. I think it was it must have been, yeah, it was February, almost all of February, like 45 degrees. Like it was great. And then now it's like March, it's like fuck you.
Oh man, we had awesome weather in February, but I mean, I've seen it snow in May, so.
Oh wow, that I haven't seen.
Brutal.
I'm pretty sure.
Not in Utah. I saw it in Colorado, but not in Utah.
Yeah.
But anyway, okay, all right.
We'll go there and we'll eat.
Enough Canada talk.
Yeah, just pretty much go there, eat.
We'll go there, eat, steal some maple syrup.
Yeah.
Oh, poutine, by the way.
Poutine. Wait.
I know
is
it's
that
a typical
euphemism?
Canadian thing, but poutine.
Yeah. I'm
Poutine. How do you spell that?
Get some Canadian poutine. You'll never go back.
Wait, have you guys never tried poutine?
No.
Oh, fries with gravy and cheese curds and delicious.
Okay, is this like a Canadian delicacy?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
The old poutine delicacy.
Hey man, I've got it written down. I got to go to a place called Wurst in Toronto to get German food, which has duck fat fries. And then poutine, whatever that means.
We just gotta, hey, you know where to get some poutine around this town?
The sad part is there's probably like at least one restaurant on every corner.
For poutine?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, where's the best place in Toronto? Because I'm already going to Toronto to get Wurst.
Yeah, might as well get poutine.
Don't put me on the spot here.
Where's the best place to get poutine?
Oh, I'm going to get savaged by all the Canadians out there. I don't know.
You got to give us at least a couple places here.
Well, if you want to go cheap and decent, there's always the classic Smokes poutine. They have like 42 different flavors of poutine.
Oh wow!
Wow. Okay.
I didn't know there was that much.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's crazy.
People put like chicken and bacon and ranch on it with gravy and curds.
This is instant heart attack meal.
Yeah.
Sounds great, though.
It's amazing.
Okay. All right. What about high-end poutine?
Yeah, where do we get the high-end poutine?
I'm not rich.
No toppings, just straight up poutine, you know?
Oh, well. Oh, now you're really putting me on the spot. I don't know.
Just fresh. Nice.
Okay. Well, any other Canadians out there? Tell us where to get some poutine.
I don't know where to get the rich poutine. So.
Oh man. Oh boy. Schweiss is having himself a ball over there.
This is good. I hope it's delicious. I really do.
All right, Justin. Let's talk about Final Fantasy.
All right.
What was your first taste of Final Fantasy?
Yeah, how did you get into the series? How did you first realize what Final Fantasy was, when, and what game?
Well, actually, I kind of had like a weird intro to the Final Fantasies. I'm the youngest of 4, so I mean, when Final Fantasy 1 came out, I was 1, but my oldest brother was, I think he was like 5. I don't know. He's my oldest brother. I don't know his age. He was older than me, anyways, and he used to just sit there and play it in front of me, and I mean, I'm a 1-year-old. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So I would just sit there and watch him, and then around 3 or 4, he went back and played it again, and we would play it together. He would do all the fighting and all the hard stuff, and whenever text would come up, he would make me read it before he advanced the text at all. So it's kind of a weird way to, I guess, teach me to read. I don't know. That's kind of weird.
That's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah.
Teach him to read through Final Fantasy.
Yeah, it's kind of weird looking. While I was getting my ranking list ready, I noticed that a lot of it has to do with like family. I don't know. I know that's weird, but yeah, I don't know.
It is odd for a game series that is generally one player.
Yeah.
And after 1, when Final Fantasy 3 or 6, or that whole, when Final Fantasy 6 came out, Final Fantasy 3 to us, my mom actually rented it for me from Blockbuster. That was when I was about 5, and like 94 I think is when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Again, played that through with one of my brothers, and I think I played it. I mean, I only got like an hour into it. I mean, I'm 5 at that point. I still don't know what the hell I'm doing. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, my brother used to just like make me sit there. I mean, at this point, he would make me sit there and watch him and make me read it.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy that that a game that's so single player, and like you brought up that it's based on family. And to me, it's like, okay, how much time did I avoid my family for while I played?
That's what it became. Like
Final Fantasy game, and it's like, okay, that one was a lot. So that one's a good one. But
so what was the first one you beat? So I got
the first one I beat. 8.
8 was the first one you beat. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
All right, take us through the journey then of getting from FF1 and FF3 to when you finally decided to beat FF8. Also, that's a hard one.
Tell me about it. Well, I remember being on, I think, like halfway through the game, and I was just losing every fight after fight after fight. And again, my oldest brother came in. He's, "What the hell are you doing?" He looked at my magic. I didn't realize that you had to draw magic from the bad guys.
Oh.
So that was a shit show.
No.
But
yeah, I'm surprised anyone knew how to help you fix that, because again, when I first played that game, I was like, I have no idea what the fuck is happening here.
Yeah, I mean, like, I get that they want to front load it with all these tutorials and stuff, but like, holy fuck, like it was rough. Yeah, I don't know. I remember beating it. I think I was like, I know I was really low level. My brother was surprised that I was able to beat it at all. But I felt good. Like after 8, I was like, holy shit! Like I got to go back and get the other 7 of these, and then that's kind of when I found out that we didn't get 2, 3, 4, all those ones that never came out in North America for a while, anyways.
Yeah. What year? I guess FF8 came out in 99.
99, yeah.
Yeah.
Or 98.
Yeah.
So I was like, I know we didn't get it like right on release. I think I might have been like 11 or 12 or something like that.
How did you find out we didn't have all the games?
Well, I went on my dad had where my dad worked, he had access to the internet, and the internet back then was very different from what it is now. And I remember trying to find these games, and I would look up, Final Fantasy 3, and I wouldn't see the Final Fantasy 3 I remember playing on Super Nintendo.
Dun, dun.
What's that?
Dramatic music. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and I just remember kind of digging more and more into it, not recognizing even 4 or 5, and thinking, what the hell? And then I just saw that, they were only released in Japan, and I mean, that made me not play them until probably I was, my late teens. Like, I kind of gave up on that, and I just went back and I played 7, which was okay.
Oh. Okay.
I didn't like it as much as 8.
Oh, really?
I mean, if I go back now, I mean, I'm not an angsty teenager, so...
You know what's going to happen if you go back.
Oh.
So have you not played 7 since then?
I've played 7 a couple times.
Okay. All right.
I like it, but I've only played 8 twice. So to me, I know if I were to go back and play 8 now, it would be lower.
Well, maybe not. Some people still really love it.
I'm hoping it would be lower.
Yeah, we're kind of the minority with 8. Joe and I's opinion, like, people really want 8 to be re-released on PS4, like bad, like really bad.
Yeah, it's got to be. I think it's like the 3rd or 4th best-selling one.
Yeah, so it's a big deal.
Really?
It's a big deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a big game for a lot of people. You're not in the minority there. For 8 was the first one I ever played, so it like holds a special place in my heart. But I think Spoonie Experiment was definitely part of like what ripped 8 apart for me. Now I can't look at it the same way. Kind of like, I don't know. So, but not everybody like has that sort of like, I'm going to rip this game apart mentality.
Yeah.
In which case they'll probably, you might still enjoy the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, again, I'm not an angsty teenager, so I don't know how that would go over if I played it again.
Not a big fan of Linkin Park either, then I assume.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
All right.
It's amazing how that died just basically instantly. I was like, wow, I really don't like this music anymore. Like, I loved it, 5 years ago, but now I'm like, this is just bad. Like,
This is too much.
Yeah. I'm so mad about nothing. Like, my God. Yeah.
All right. So, walk us through from FF8, what games did you play? What games you beat, and like what sort of order, and where is FF now in your life? Why did you decide to look up an FF podcast? Kind of thing.
Oh, go ahead.
Like, give us the whole rundown.
Okay, well, after that, actually, right after I beat 7, one of not my oldest brother, but one of my brothers, we were looking it up, and it turns out Final Fantasy IX had just come out like 2 or 3 months before that. So we saved up our allowances and bought that game. Final Fantasy IX, by the way, spoilers, but I love it. Probably my favorite Final Fantasy.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like I loved all the mini games in it. Surprisingly, Chocobo Hot and Cold, probably the best mini game in my opinion.
The one we didn't play, yes.
Yeah,
I think the jump rope is pretty bad, if I'm going to be honest, but that's okay.
Hey, everybody's got their own opinion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, tell me, what is your opinion about the jump rope?
Oh, jump rope? I fucking hate it.
Oh, okay, all right.
Are you going to get the platinum for that? Because I don't know if that's possible.
You know what? I was actually looking it up yesterday, and I guess people have like created a scripting program on your computer that if you screen share your PlayStation 4 to your PC, the scripting program will do the 1,000 jumps for you.
Yeah, that's just
like, how bad is that you need to do that?
That's awesome.
I don't know though.
Do it, Schweiss.
It's dirty, dude. And I'd have to beat the game like 4 times anyway because I have to get the Excalibur 2. Which
beating that game in what is it, under like 2.5 hours, I think.
Yeah, but I mean,
What?
the times 4 speed doesn't increase the game clock, so really you have like 10 hours. But that's still pretty fast.
Yeah. Well, I guess a lot of people found out that if you let the time go over 99 hours, it resets back to 0.
Oh, shit. But then you don't know how much you've done. You just have to get to what you could do is just wait till it hits 99 and then go beat the game.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people did, apparently. I mean,
Wow.
I wish I did that. Yeah. But I mean, who's got that much time?
Well, I mean, technically everybody, unless you die within
all right.
like 90 hours of starting.
Yeah. But I don't want to leave my PlayStation on for 90 hours.
Yeah.
Well, days are shorter in Canada, Schweiss.
Oh, that's true.
So you gotta factor that in.
The 12 is just the 12 for them. There's no AM, PM. It's just, it's 12. It's next day.
All right. So FF8, FF9, which you love. I guess we can kind of go in order of the main series games, because you said before we started recording that you didn't play a bunch of the spin-offs.
Yeah, I mean, like I pretty much, like, in order of like playing them, after that I pretty much played them as they released.
Okay, so if that's the case, did you? Because I know the Final Fantasy Origins and Anthology, I think those came out. It was like 2001, I believe.
It was around the time of FF9, I think.
Yeah, it was right around that same time. So did you go from 9 to 10, or did you go back to those old school ones that you had been seeking out years ago?
Well, I actually went from 9 to 10. I remember going to EB Games and like selling all my Nintendo 64 crap to get a PlayStation 2 and this brand new crazy graphics Final Fantasy X. And I hated it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you still hate it?
A little bit.
A little bit. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
no, it was
okay.
just because I remember the freedom of 7, 8, 9. The world map, being able to fly wherever you want once you get the airship, all the getting the chocobo, riding around, and then now it's just. I mean, I get that it's still a little open, but you don't get any of that world map stuff, right? It's just
it's a list.
You click where you want to go, and then you're there.
Yeah, one of the things I noticed about the earlier games, I used to think that way too, but going through them again, there's a lot of cutting you off. So like it feels really what it is it's not. They're not necessarily more open than 10 and 13. I found they're just wider. So like it's like instead of it being an actual hallway that you would see in a home.
It's just a wider hallway.
It's like a really fucking big hallway that you would see in like a rich person's home or a museum. Like it's, but yeah, I feel it though. I feel you. But
It's a very interesting metaphor. Okay.
yeah, in
All
like
right.
in like FF9 though, there are plenty of times where you just can't go where you want, but you do get the airship at the end, and that's when you really get the freedom. And
you can go wherever you want.
Yeah, and from 10 on, you don't have that. You have a little map that you can find. Annoyingly hunt down hidden areas, but you just select it and you just go there. You don't get to fly above it. You don't really get the scope of the world in the same way.
Oh, and also 10 brought us Blitzball, so I can never forgive it.
I wish it were fun, but yeah. It's 10's minigames. Speaking of, 9 to 10, minigame wise, like I don't like the card game, but my God. The card game is better than anything that 10 has. And I don't like the card game. The fucking chocobo racing and the
I loved it.
Tetramaster.
At least 8 didn't like shove it down your throat and force you to play
that's
it.
true. Well, but see, when you go back and play 8, you can get the GF ability to change your cards into items.
That's true. Yeah.
So, like at the end, you get all these hero cards, and you can change them into like being invincible for 5 turns.
Yeah.
So I would use that up against, I think it was Ultima Weapon.
Yeah.
In 8. Yeah. Oh yeah. Like.
Yeah, there are good things you can get out of those cards. I don't know if it's worth the time.
Oh God, no.
Because you could just like run around. There's 2 islands in FFA that you get a lot of good draws out of, and you could just run around those and probably save a bunch of time.
Although I did use I got some pretty good high-end magic from converting cards into magic, so. Like as far as like adding health to yourself, I think I got one that was Kiraga, and I got a bunch of those cards. So, but that was because I turned enemies into cards, though. It wasn't because I played the card game. So I don't know. It's up in the air.
And at least 9, you didn't have to like go trading all the rules everywhere. I never really understood that.
The freaking STD spread of the rules in 8.
Oh, it's terrible. And once it starts, you can't stop it either. Man, it's bad.
It's the house rules. That's why Joe hates it so much. Everyone's like, or it's the free parking. You're like, that's not how this game is played. I know the real rules. The game told me. You guys are in your backwoods methods of playing.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to go on a tangent here. People who play Monopoly do not play by house rules. That's why the game is 4 hours long. Is because you're playing it wrong. Okay.
Yeah, it's fast. You just screw one person at a time.
So what you're telling me is people play Monopoly by choice?
Hey now. It's a great game if you play it right.
Yeah.
If you don't have house rules or free parking gives you a ton of cash, which seems to be like the most common one.
Yeah, it is.
Then it should be good to go.
With the FF9 to 10 though, one of my old buddies, that Adam guy we used to play with, Christian, like he loved FF9. Like he loved FF9 so much. It was like the perfect Final Fantasy to him. And he fucking hates FF10. Like, he hates it so much. So I think it's a thing.
Is there a pattern now?
I think there might be. Like, if 9 is like... Because 9 is
I don't think that's true, because we've had other guests on in the past that have liked both games.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think if to love one, you must be like, the other one's good. Because that's how I am with 9. I like 9, but I'm not, like, blown away by 9 necessarily.
9 is like... I don't know, if you look at it, it's kind of like a throwback to the whole series at that point.
Yeah. That's kind of how it feels to me, and that almost takes away from its own identity.
Yeah.
In my opinion, and that's why I don't like it as much. I still think it's great, and like the soundtrack is incredible. Like it's timeless, to be honest. But yeah, I think that might be a thing though. Like if 9 was like something that you obsessed over and just played the shit out of, you got 10 and you're like,
Oh yeah, I think at least like every year or two I go back and I play 9. Like it's, I don't know, it's like a big part of the Final Fantasy world to me.
Every year or two, huh? Wow.
That's crazy, yeah. I played it once.
I played it twice.
It started the PS4 port, but I can't do the jump rope, so I just...
Sorry, we talked over you. What did you say?
What's that?
What did you say? We talked over you.
I didn't say anything, did I?
Okay, all right. I thought you did, but maybe it's just a connection. Okay, we're gonna go through. I'm gonna go through linearly by game. FF1. Have you played it?
Yes.
What do you think?
It was. It's not a very good game, but it has meaning to me. You know, it was. I mean, my oldest brother. He's my oldest brother. He's gonna be an asshole and pick on me. It was like the one of the few times that we actually got along. So I know it's not a good game, but
yeah, you got the memory of playing it. That's cool. Okay. Yeah, my memory of FF1 was me getting it on an emulator and being like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah.
That's my first memory of FF1. So I'm glad you have something positive with that game. The old school people in the audience, we've had iTunes reviews from people saying they've played it since like the first game. Basically, and
yeah, like I think all I've really missed is the spin-offs at this point. Like even when 11 came out on the PlayStation 2, I remember I talked my parents into buying it for me.
Oh, really? Okay, how did that go?
Well, so they got it for me, and then I had to talk them into buying this like $100 like the HDD expansion for the PlayStation.
Oh.
Yeah, because it wouldn't play it without it, because it was like 10 gigs or something like that. I don't know. I think they let me play it for a month and then realized that they had to keep paying for it. So that was it. I only got to play it for a month.
Well, they were already like $150 in at this point.
Oh, yeah.
I think you could have convinced them. You'd be like, look, guys.
Like, it's an investment.
This is like buying a really expensive like tape dispenser and then cheaping out and not buying the tape at the end. Like, what's the point?
I mean, I'll be honest. It wasn't really for me anyways, but...
It's not for that many people. It's for about 3,000 people right now. That's
really
the game
that
is
low?
for.
I guess actually after all these years, that's...
Yeah, I looked at the server populations for who was online. Most of the servers were at like 300 to 500, and then there was one server that was at like 3,000. So I guess it is more than 3,000 people. It's like 10,000 people.
That game's like 15 years old, I think.
So
that's...
And they're all still paying $12 a month.
Yeah,
so
it's not free.
Square is not going to be dumping it. I think they got like 4 people on staff for FF11, and that's it right now. But yeah, it is still going. It is a tough game. Have you revisited it since?
No,
okay.
I don't dare.
You don't dare. Okay. Oh. It took us 16 days twice?
15 days.
Oh my God, no.
And some change, I say. a full game's worth of change.
Oh boy.
On top of that, yeah, a lot.
Wow.
It's a long game, especially if you are not used to it. But you would have to have played it for a while in order to get to that point anyway.
Yeah.
What'd you think of 12?
12, I remember going into the games, like our local game store, and I saw the package for Dragon Quest 8, the collector's edition, and it came with a demo for 12. So I spent $70 on a demo.
Ooh. So did you not play Dragon Quest 8 then?
Oh, I did after a bit.
Okay, I've heard that one's good.
You know what? It's probably it's. I mean, I haven't really played a ton of the Dragon Quest series, but it's up there. It's probably the best one to me so far, anyways.
Oh, that's good.
But 12 was awesome. Like I was a huge fan of. I think it was. I always get them mixed up. The Knights of the Old Republic, like the Star Wars game for Xbox. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you guys have ever played those.
I haven't, but I know what you're talking about.
I've held them in my hands.
Oh, okay. Well, but it's got that same combat style where, you know, the gambits.
Oh, really?
Like,
okay.
It's not as deep as Final Fantasy 12, but it's I don't know, something about it. Like I have to admit this too. I hated Bosch.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Do tell.
No, I don't know. He was just, he was the dick that killed. I'm trying to. It's been a long time since I played 12, but he was the dick that killed the king. I think is what he did.
No, he didn't actually kill him though.
Yeah.
There's a twist.
Yeah, twin brother twist.
But even after I found that out, I couldn't forgive him.
You killed my original main guy. He was way better than this blonde kid.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I did go back and I never really finished, but I started going through the Zodiac Age, and I think I'm ready to forgive him now.
Okay, good.
But Vaughn, ugh.
Yeah, Vaughn's tough.
Yeah, he keeps coming back,
about
too.
80% of the Vaughn hate comes from the vest, but
It's a pretty
Why does it
bad
have to be
vest.
open?
why? Why even have a vest?
Yeah, I was like, if it's that hot, just take it off.
Just take off the vest.
Like, there's metal on the vest too. I'm pretty sure. Like,
Plus, he's pale as shit. He's gonna have so much sun damage living out there in the desert like that. He really needs to be covered up.
yeah, he's gonna have a horrible time dying from skin cancer.
Yeah, that's true. He will. I don't know if the magicite can really help with that or whatever. The site.
Probably makes it worse. Honestly,
Yeah,
they're gonna find
probably.
radiation in it, and they're all gonna be fucked up. Everyone's gonna die a terrible death.
Did you play 13 when it came out?
Yeah, I remember watching E3 that year, and there's at the time I was an Xbox 360 kid, I guess you could say.
You betrayed us.
I did. I did. Only for that generation.
It's the
But
only acceptable time to do it.
Well, that was the Halo and Call of Duty generation right there.
Yeah.
So that's a good time to switch over, I guess.
And I remember seeing, Final Fantasy coming to Xbox 360, and I lost my shit. It was the first time that it wasn't PlayStation only for, other than the spin-offs on the GameCube and stuff like that. But I remember losing my shit, and then I remember picking it up from the store. It was like 3 or 4 discs.
Yeah, those wonderful HD DVDs.
Ugh. I was so excited for it. I remember buying there's like collector's edition walkthrough. It was like $40.
Oh, I bet that's worth like $5 now.
Oh yeah, I still have it. I don't know what to do with it. I spent too much money on it to just throw it in the garbage.
That's such a sad truth right there.
Ugh.
What do I do with this thing now?
I think I only played through it once, so like I don't know. It wasn't for me.
No. Did you know that through the first 5 minutes of cutscenes or later on?
I gave it 30 hours.
Yeah, he gave it a 30-hour warm up.
Yeah. But when I was still doing tutorials, and I think I actually stopped right before you go into Grand Pulse.
Oh, everybody does that.
Well, after I gave it 30 hours. Okay.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right. That is that's a good amount of time for most games to give judgment.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. It is honestly 13's biggest folly. It's just
rough.
Front loading all that junk.
Yeah, and then you forget it by the end because you spend, the last 20 hours killing the same exact people riding the chocobo around to collect gold chunks in the ground. And you forget all that shit because it was, weeks ago and hundreds of hours of game ago.
Wow. So
you didn't like 13. What about it? Do you not dig? Is it more of a story thing, a structure thing, gameplay?
The story was I didn't really know what the hell was going on.
No one does. It's
between the small tight corridors and not knowing what the hell was going on, I just just didn't finish it. 13.2 was, the story wasn't great, but it was a lot better. The gameplay was a lot better.
Yeah.
Oh, the music, I actually enjoyed the music for 13.2 a lot better too. I think that's that's where the metal chocobo.
Yeah.
Metal chocobo theme.
Yeah, that's good times.
Did you play 14 at all?
Actually, I'm trying to remember. Actually, yeah, you know what? I did. I still have the original PC release for it.
1.0?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I played 3 of my 7-day trial and just... That was it.
Damn.
Did it play like FF11? That's what I'm wondering.
I don't think I played FF11 enough to really say, but it was like, I don't know if you. I know some people who've played a lot of WoW. I don't know if you guys have ever played WoW.
Played a day of it, day trial.
Yeah, imagine how unfun WoW was times like 50, and that was 14. It was rough. Like,
there are people listening to this right now who are shitting their pants.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it's better now.
It was bad. Oh, I mean, in his defense, it was bad enough that they literally destroyed it in story. They blew up the entire world with the Bahamut being summoned, and like he nuked 1.0.
He nuked the game itself.
He did, yeah. He actually destroyed everything that the original game revolved around. And I was like, wow. That Square's like, fuck this game. And then Realm Reborn.
Realm Reborn. Forget the other game.
Yeah, it's gone. It's all destroyed. It's a wasteland.
Never happened.
Yeah, pretty much. Did you play that one though? Did you play the ARR when it came out?
No, I haven't touched the re-release or whatever it is.
It ain't bad. It ain't bad.
Do you think you'll ever play through 11 or 14?
Nope.
Nope. Not enough time.
No, I mean, MMOs aren't really, I don't know. They're not my thing.
That's what they all say, and we've gotten a lot of people on that 14. One of which is like one of the top players.
That's like saying heroin's not your thing.
Yeah, just try it a few times and it's your thing.
Don't worry.
It'll be the thing that you are.
Well, I mean, not to cross over shows here, but I can't play an MMO. I got to keep that hog up.
Oh, you're a Nude Clan listener.
Oh yeah, I'm Black Mage Justin actually.
Oh, you're Black Mage Justin. Oh my god.
Yes.
Fuck.
All right, it all comes to
Jake is shaking in his boots now.
Yeah.
This is the man.
It's been rough.
This is the man that's destroying Jake and making him question his
How are you
existence.
Okay, so for those who don't know, because they're horrible people who only listen to this show and don't listen to our other shows.
Guys, you have to listen to Nude Clan. It's awesome.
Thank you for that plug. We have a contest for 3 years now, right?
Yeah.
Seeing who can beat the most games per year. We call it the hog status. Justin, how many games have you beaten this year so far?
Actually, I think I put one in today, which brings me to either 29 or 30.
Jesus Christ, we're 3 months into the game. Yeah. We're 3 months into the freaking year. Oh! I think I beat, what, 12 last year?
Yeah, this is like Joe's last 3 years right here.
Holy shit, dude.
Yes.
How are you doing this? What other things in your life are being destroyed?
Well, I work from 6 in the morning till 5 o'clock at night. And then I spend like 2 hours with my son. He goes to bed, and then I play video games all night.
And you don't sleep?
Yeah, I go to bed at like 1. So, yeah, I get like 4 or 5 hours a night.
Are you able to handle that without wanting to murder people? Okay.
I mean, I don't know for how much longer, but
maybe after this year, I'll just give up.
I'll just die.
Well, we say, participate, have fun, don't ruin your life.
Yeah.
I don't.
Okay, good.
He's after this year, he's gonna die of natural causes. That's what's gonna happen. Like, he's just fucking old. Like, we don't know how. He's just old, but he's not even 30. It doesn't matter. He's just old. He just did too much in 1 year.
He didn't sleep enough.
Yeah, really this trophy is his fucking life's work. This hog trophy.
I gotta do it.
Oh boy, what was the last game you beat?
I think Super Mario Brothers 2.
Super Mario Brothers 2. Oh wait, the game that's not actually a Super Mario Bros. Game.
Yeah, Doki Doki Panic.
Yeah. That game is weird.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And what do you think of it?
Oh, I mean, it's not good. Even back when I played it when I was, I don't know, like 10. I mean, obviously that was years after it came out, but even then I didn't like it. I don't know. It's short.
I had an ex-girlfriend whose favorite Mario was that. And then she brought it over.
There's a reason why.
And we played it, and I was like, "What the hell is this? What is this abomination?" And then I looked it up on Wikipedia, and it's like, "Oh, it's not even a Mario game. That's why it doesn't even Doesn't even feel right. Oh.
I actually tried to start playing through 10-2 again. For the hog.
For the hog? You're playing a long game for the hog.
Oh, I got a couple. I mean, well, that's the thing. You can't just have one game on the go. You gotta have like 4.
That's how you do it.
Yeah. But
wow.
To bring it back to Final Fantasy for a minute, I actually remember coming home with 10-2. I talked my dad into bringing me the EB games so I could pick it up on release. And I plugged my TV into our living room. It was one of those like 12-inch TVs with the built-in VCR.
Nice. I had one of those.
Turning the volume all the way up and starting that game. Oh, I don't think my parents ever looked at me the same.
Yeah, your dad took you out of the will. Like,
well, he's gay now.
Oh, what? Hold on, what?
He didn't actually say that.
I thought you said your dad. Oh, okay.
That,
I was very confused for a moment. I thought you were saying your dad was gay now, and I'm like, wait, as a result of 10-2? Like, I'm confused here. But now I get it. He assumed you were because of the game.
Just that opening cutscene alone was...
Thanks for explaining that twice, because I still thought that.
Oh, you still thought he's like, well, my dad's,
well, he's gay now. I was like, what?
I mean, can't take me out of the will. Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, that cutscene, it hurts, and it doesn't get any better after that. Like, it does
It hurts my stomach and my teeth. My teeth hurt watching that.
It does get a little better, and then you have to do that like weird massage thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the best part.
The part before that too, where it's like where it really turns into Charlie's Angels, and they like come in from the side and they do their little stance thing. I'm like,
YRP.
And
I'm like,
YRP, that's the one. Yeah.
I'm like, who the fuck thought of this? Like, why is this here? What is this? This is so embarrassing.
Wait, so you didn't just immediately turn it off?
Oh, I did that day.
Okay.
And then I went up into my room and
let's try this
turned
again.
the volume all the way down.
Oh boy.
You know what? I gotta say though, I actually kind of enjoyed the game.
Yeah, for gameplay or for story?
Oh yeah, gameplay, story. No, that story's horrible.
Okay, wondering how many
like all the dress spheres and I don't know. I mean, I feel kind of gay saying that, but the dress spheres.
Nothing wrong with being gay, Justin. All right.
Hey, I didn't say there was.
This is a pro-gay podcast.
Not for me.
It's not gay. I don't know what it is. I don't know what that is.
It's not even girly. And that's why someone gave a shit.
It's like pervy girly.
Yeah. Someone gave a shit. They're like, you just don't like it because it's girly. Someone at some point said that, and I was like, it's not girly. No girl does this. Like, maybe a child does dress up. Like, it's not girly. Like, it's
it has essence of girly.
Yeah,
and it has essence of perv.
Yeah, essence of peeping Tom. And it's just thrown into one.
Essence of weird male fantasy with J-pop mixed in. It's disgusting. Whatever it is, man. It hurts.
And even I think Brother on the airship was just something happened in that game.
That guy's got a cocaine addict.
We have to find a way to interview that voice actor too. We just have to do it. Oh god.
I'm like, how much coke did you do? Like, you just party. All right, what's my next line? We got to do this in one take because I am getting OT.
All right. I want to go back, like I said before, kind of linearly, and let's just get your 2 cents per game, and then we'll talk about 15.
Okay.
FF2.
I did play it, but more of one. I guess a little bit more of a story.
Better or less than one?
Story-wise, better, but it never really have, because 2 through 5, I went back one summer when I was in my late teens and played them on an emulator.
Yeah.
Just bam, 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 right after another. So they all kind of
They all blur together.
Yeah.
They do all. That's the run of games that are really just have similarities to each other and kind of build on each other in the series.
Yeah. The one that really stood out between 2 and 5 for me was definitely 5, though.
Okay.
I think that's when they brought out like the job system with Barts or Butts or
butts.
You know.
Yeah, they expounded it on 3s a lot.
3 system. What do you think of 3?
Again, like it was good. It was.
Did you play? Which version did you play?
Like some horribly fan translated. Like some of it was still in Japanese.
Fan translation of the NES version.
Yeah.
Nice, awesome. The last guy we talked to did that too.
Yeah. That's
pretty
supposed to be
cool.
the ultimate version of that game.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
You know what? And I got to say, for some reason, these Final Fantasies, they get easier over time too.
They do.
I think there's
about that. Yeah,
like bosses that are harder, but overall, like 1 was brutal.
1 is disgustingly brutal. Yeah,
Fuck that. Yeah.
On the regular version. Dawn of Souls, though, I gotta tell you, man, it makes it a lot easier.
See, I never played like the re-releases on PlayStation. I only played them on NES.
Oh, don't worry. The PlayStation 1 is still
It's still brutal.
buster.
It gets rid of the miss thing where if you attack a target that's not there, it'll move on to the next
Oh,
thing.
really?
That's about the only
That's
thing.
the
it brings.
one improvement besides like a couple graphical things.
Yeah.
So
I mean, even not hitting an enemy that's not there, that would change it completely. Like that would make it so much easier.
Yeah.
well, Schweiss still had problems.
It's still a bitch. Potions in there. Some health.
What do you think of 4? 4 is kind of a classic for a lot of players.
That's the Cain Cecil Moon thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Well, it was okay. I don't know. It never really connected with me.
It didn't
like-
connect with you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. 4 was the second one I ever beat, and so it was kind of like a big deal to me at the time. But after playing the other games, like 4 is like sinking back, and it's too bad. A lot of people's like 4 is their favorite game.
I will say though, I think 4 is the one that introduced like Battle on the Bridge, that music when you're fighting Gilgamesh.
I think that's 5,
Is that
actually.
Is it 5?
I believe so.
Oh, well, whatever one. That's other than Terra's theme. That song is awesome. Like I could listen to that on repeat every day.
All right, so FF5, you obviously like.
Yeah, yeah. Out of like the starting, like the starting ones. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah,
Job system you dig?
I loved it. I would just sit there. I mean, I was a teenager, so I had nothing but time.
Which FF has the best job system?
I gotta say, I enjoy 5.
In 5, okay, good.
Yeah.
You're on the right side. Other people say
I would
tactics, they're liars.
No.
This guy only played an hour of Tactics. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I played a lot of hours of tactics, and I can tell you, FF5 is still better. All right, FF6. Masterpiece, yep.
Love it.
Totally agree. Is there anything
Right.
else really to say? I mean, come on.
No, just. I mean, I remember on the Super Nintendo seeing the like Mode 7 at the start there when the Magitech armors are walking through the snow. I lost my shit.
Yeah, bet that was mind-blowing at the time.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It's still cool to see it back, like when you're used to like, okay, I'm gonna go back and play a Super NES game, and then you see like that kind of imagery on a Super NES game. You're like, geez, they really went all out with this thing.
It was all. I mean, I think even now. I mean, obviously graphics are a lot different now.
Yeah, they're drawn differently, like completely.
I mean,
so.
I've seen pictures of like the re-release on Steam of it, where it's like MS Paint.
That's what everybody's saying. Yeah.
But I mean, even if that's the only way you can play it, I would. Like, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's a great game. Great game. FF7, are you still kind of on, or?
Yeah, I mean, back then it was good. I think nowadays it's overhyped way too much. Like, I understand when back then it was doing something that video games hadn't really done that much, but now it's, I don't know, it doesn't hold up well to me anymore.
Okay.
Now, there is
fair.
one thing about FF7 I'm worried about with this remake, if I can bring that up for a second.
Do it.
Yeah.
So, you guys last week were talking about how they changed what happened to Rufus.
Rufus, yeah, they've changed it twice now.
So they've changed it twice. So are they going to change it a third time?
I don't know. I don't know what will be canon.
Mix the two?
They probably will.
I don't know if the short stories will be canon after the new one.
Yeah.
So
if not, then I'm gonna.
I mean, they call Advent Children Complete the official version, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
please. Speaking of, okay, yeah, I don't know if they'll change Rufus a third time. I don't know if they'll even touch upon it in the game.
They might just leave it.
They might just leave it
don't
like they
have to
do in
mess with it.
FF7.
They can just keep retconning
I mean,
it later.
that's if the remake ever comes in.
That's true. I mean, that is another thing. Is that your cat or Schweiss's cat?
That's my unfortunate cat.
Okay, it has the same meow as Schweiss's cat, and it throws me off every time. I got my headphones on. I'm like, where's that damn cat? Okay.
You
all
can't
right.
get at him.
You can't get at him. I can't. You can't get him this time. It doesn't matter if you get at the cats will just still meow. They don't know how to like.
Yeah, you can't just tell it to shut up. I mean, it's
not even dog level where you might get him to stop barking for like 10 seconds. All right. Okay. So FF7.
meh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we kind of got your opinions on all the main series FFs, except for FF15. Did you play it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I remember picking up Final Fantasy Type 0 just for that demo.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The second time in the series they've done something like that.
Yep.
When they did it with Dragon Quest VIII.
Yeah. Second time you've shelled out a large amount of cash for
That was
a demo.
just Enix being like, it's our series now.
And the demo, it was okay. Yeah, had a lot of problems with it, I think. Even the game itself had a lot of problems with it, but there was no way it was going to live up to the hype for a game that's been in development for like 10 years.
Yeah. I mean,
unless it was like mind-blowing. There was no way they were going to do that.
So
it was okay.
It was okay. Okay.
It was okay. I loved the gameplay.
Love the gameplay. Okay.
And
right.
I don't know, driving around in the car listening to old Final Fantasy music. It didn't have really much music, like new music itself. So
Yeah. A whole lot.
Story was, I enjoyed it up until I think chapter 13, when it kind of when it turned into like a horror game for a little bit there.
A lot of people seem to have problems with that section. Yeah. Okay.
And like I do have all the DLC, but I haven't gotten around to playing through it. I don't know.
Well, then chapter 13, I guess, was messed with quite a bit too.
Yeah, they added a lot of shit. So now the game is
different, right?
Yeah.
It's not complete yet, though.
Nope.
Got another year of that.
Yeah.
God, that is obnoxious.
And they recently asked whether players wanted like a sad, like super depressing ending, or
do they want to choose the ending? Yeah.
Yeah. Final Fantasy 15 director asked fans if they'd like to see a happy or super bad ending.
Wow.
So they're not even done making the ending.
So they're gonna play with whether or not you can have different types of endings.
Maybe, or they just make one the new canon ending.
No, they're not gonna do that. They better not do that. The ending is the best part of that fucking game, in my opinion.
When you're finally done with it,
Like when you don't have to play it anymore. Or?
Hey now. No, I actually like the ending. I like that whole sequence that's gonna be spoilerific if I say anything. So
yeah, it's great though. It's good.
Schweiss agrees with me.
It was okay.
It was okay. Justin says it's okay.
It's not the worst.
Not the worst. Not the worst. Okay. All right, Justin, you got your rankings ready?
I do.
Okay. Give us the bottom to the top. What's the worst game in the series that you've played?
Final Fantasy 2.
FF2. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. I get the reasons.
Yeah. FF3 after that. I don't know. Just again, a couple of those just never really hit for me.
That's fair.
And after that, FF13.
Whoa. Okay.
I hate that game.
Oh.
It almost brought me out. It almost took me out of Final Fantasy.
Oh, that's too bad. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, honestly, the one thing about Final Fantasy 13 that brought me back in was when Lightning Returns came out. Hated the story, but that gameplay.
That gameplay is the thing that does it for. The gameplay is really good in Lightning Returns.
Fun, yeah. I want to play it again. That's how fun it is.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but all right.
I want to do all of it in one day. I want to see if I could do that. I bet you I could. Whole story in one day.
I don't. Maybe.
With that chrono stop thing, I think I could do it.
Maybe.
Stop.
Yeah.
All right. What's better than 13?
11.
11. Okay.
I don't know. Some of this, honestly, all of these are kind of just
the meh.
Yeah, the bottom 5 are just kind of thrown in there.
Okay.
14 after that.
Right.
I never really played much of the MMOs, but I played a little bit of them to kind of get an idea.
You're ranking OG 14 here.
Yeah. Okay. Not this Realm Reborn stuff.
OG 14 apparently better than FF 13 according to Black Mage Justin.
Oh God.
Okay. All right. Square Enix would disagree with you. They only put out an apology for one of those games.
Should have for
All right. Okay.
Okay. Keep going.
FF4 after that.
4. Wow, that's pretty low for FF4 for a lot of listeners, I'm sure. Get ready for some hate mail. Okay.
I'm ready.
Oh yeah.
Especially with what's coming up. All right. After that, 5.
5.
I'd say this is where an actual order comes in for me.
Yeah, this is where they start getting good.
Yeah. So 5. You know, it was good.
Good.
10 after that.
All right, so 10 is higher on your list than I thought, based on what you were talking about with 10. Or you didn't like it that much after 9.
You got to give it the benefit of the doubt sometimes. I did go back and I played it. It still wasn't. Still don't like it. But I understand what it did for the series.
So you're putting it a little higher. Okay. All right.
FF1 after that.
Wow. That is pretty high for FF1 based on our history here.
Again, not so much for the actual game itself, right? It's more the effect it had on me.
Okay.
Fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
There's no removing that, so.
FF7 after that. 6. Yeah, so FF7. I don't know, it was good, but it wasn't great.
Okay.
Because I played 8 first, right? So going back to 7, I'm like, oh, these characters, I'm playing with Legos. What the hell's going on here? That's honestly, like, between 7 and 8, those are the only differences for me.
Hey, you can get the Steam version. People have mods where they change the character models to be more realistic. They're still not great, but they're better.
Now, are they like the Advent children more realistic?
I don't remember. I looked at screenshots, never actually tried the mod.
Oh.
But if anybody wants it, that's out there. There's also a voiceover mod as well.
Oh, nice.
Voice acting. I'm sure that's 5 stars.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a Final Fantasy Steam sale going on right now, too.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Oh, so hopefully it's still going. Well, is that just Canada?
Oh, good point. I don't know.
I don't know either.
But it's like the whole Square Enix library.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
The other day they had one for the Square Enix store.
Yeah.
And so we got a bunch of physical copies of games we hadn't gotten in a while. I got the Kingdom Hearts Ultra thing.
Yeah, 1.5, 2.5.
I'm so excited for you guys to get to those.
I am too, but that's at
long
the end
time from now.
The end of our run. And I got that game and I was like, damn it, I want to play this right now, but I can't.
Have you ever played 2?
Oh yeah, I beat 2.
Oh, 2's amazing.
Yeah, Schweiss hasn't played them at all.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he's gonna hate them.
Oh, you think so? Okay.
Oh yeah. Well, especially if he's got to go through that first one.
Well, the gameplay is great.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. It's rough to me. Like I just went through at the end of last year through Kingdom Hearts 1, and it was rough, especially after you've played 2.
Well, 2 is so easy.
Oh yeah, just keep hitting that the action button.
Yep, keep hitting that triangle, man.
Oh, it's so much easier.
You gotta destroy.
It looks cool.
All right, so FF7.
Then FF8.
FF8 above 7. Oh. Ooh.
No, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for all this shit.
Schweiss is just going to sit there silently. He's not going to give me too much of it.
Whatever, man.
Hey, okay, I'll give soundtrack. 7 soundtrack is so much better than 8.
It is. It
8
really
is just a bunch
is.
of grinding metal. Like, just screeching and...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, not like good metal.
Not like metal, but like
Yeah,
actual metal
Yeah, like
elements.
someone trying to saw through a steel beam. Like,
Oh, okay.
nothing good.
I have not heard a steel beam make that sound, but I honestly I haven't really spent enough time sawing through steel beams.
Dink, dink. All right.
15 after that.
Oh, really?
Are you going
Yeah.
in? What order are you going in? Is this?
Bottom to top.
Oh shit!
This would be
Okay.
number 4.
So you put 15 way higher than I thought,
Yeah, you
considering
were
you
like,
said it was
eh.
okay.
Like, do you even
Yeah,
like these
but-
games?
But you gotta understand, like, the anticipation for that game.
Okay.
Like, I remember when it was 13 verses.
So you're saying it's not as good as the hype, but it's still
Oh,
pretty
no.
high up there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Got
I mean,
it
because
cleared.
I kind of got the idea around when it was coming out that, it's not going to be
It's not going to be as like
it's not going to be amazing.
right.
So I kind of tempered my expectations, and it was pretty good.
That's good. Okay. What's above 15? What are we in the top 4 here?
Top 3.
Top
now.
3. Okay. Top 3.
So coming in at 3 would be 12.
12.
Yeah.
It's pretty high up there for 12.
Hey, 12's awesome.
12.
I love
12 is
it.
really good. I'll give you
Those
that.
hunts.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. So what's above 12?
6.
6.
Yes.
Second place to what?
You know
Oh,
what?
number 9, of course.
Number 9. All
Tail
right.
Lover right here. That's the way to go.
I get you. Yeah, you did call 9 and 6 masterpieces. Loves 12. Thinks 15's okay, but likes it better than 8, 7, 1, 10, 5, 4, 14, 11, 13, 3, and 2 as the worst one. All right. Awesome, Justin. One more question. What do you think of the FF movies?
Can we just forget they exist?
Yes. Yes, we
can.
can.
All right. Well, then that's all I got to
Okay,
say.
perfect. We got our Stump the Host quiz. Schweiss, are you ready?
I am ready. All right,
Okay,
so
take it away.
as per usual, we're going to start with Justin here because he is our esteemed guest. Justin, who rides on the snowmobile with Titus in Final Fantasy X?
Oh, come on. 10's so bad for me.
It's a trick question. I'll lead with that. It's a trick question.
On the snowmobile.
Yeah, there's a scene where
Remember
you're
snowmobile?
riding a. Oh well, you're probably fucked then. But
Yeah. Let's just go say more. I know it's not that. I know that's not it, but
highly unlikely, and no, it's not even one of the options. But Joe,
Lulu.
no.
What?
Yes and no.
Wait, no, you can't say yes and
okay.
no.
Hold on. Lulu's Moogle or what? Mog.
No. All right. So here's the real answer. It depends. So Final Fantasy X has
Asshole.
has a system in it, just like Final Fantasy VII, where you can like befriend certain characters. So the one you talk to first, the most, after cutscenes and certain events in the game, you will get like a certain friendship meter built up with them. And it was Lulu for me because I always talk to Lulu first because she has the big tits, right? So I talked to
Yeah,
her,
yeah,
and
that's
like
why you gotta
you
talk to
develop like a weird relationship thing with the character you talk to first, and that's who will be with you whenever you're like doing little weird in-game events like that. So Lulu was on the snowmobile for me, but
She was on the snowmobile for me, man. I remember she has like a conversation with you on the snowmobile.
It all depends on who you're with, though.
Wow.
It's if you talk to.
Are you
Kamari
not going to
first,
give me the point for this?
Talk to, no, I'm not.
You asshole.
Whoever you talk to first, you like.
It
build up a
definitely
certain
wasn't
stat.
Seymour.
Yeah, it certainly wasn't Seymour. You're right. You're right.
Hey, if I had the chance, I would talk to that hairy man anytime.
Oh, boy. Is he hairy? I wouldn't.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what that blue stuff is supposed to be. Like veins? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
gross either way.
True. All right, Joe. So, what is Cloud's childhood friend? Who is Cloud's childhood friend? Jesus, in Final Fantasy VII.
Tifa.
You see him. Not Tifa. There's another non-playable character. He's got red hair. You see him in front of the Honeybee Inn, and you also see him at the hideout.
Oh, God.
He's got a very normal name.
Oh, crap. I can't remember. I can't remember the name of that guy.
All right. Justin, you got anything?
Let's go Todd.
Not Todd. Even more normal than Todd.
Hey, at least I gave a name, okay?
That's
More
true.
normal than Todd.
I mean, there are millions of names, I'm sure, or at least thousands.
Bill.
No, it's Johnny.
Johnny!
Oh,
Yeah. The old childhood friend, and it mentions that in the game. It's really weird. I was like, my childhood friend, Johnny. Like, who says that? But all right, so
These are bullshit ones this week. Twice.
hey, man, I told you the first one was a trick question. I told you. All right, what is the name of the Yzerman hunt in Final Fantasy XII? The name of the bill that's posted.
oh shit. Oh,
It's going to be the first one that's going to be 0-0.
yeah.
I'll just ask a really easy one at the end.
The Hunt for Thunder. I got nothing.
Not quite.
That only made me think of the Hunt for Red October, which I know is not the answer to this. Yzerman. Oh, shit. God damn it. I can't remember.
All right, still nothing, Justin?
Oh, Big Dumb Bird. I don't know.
I heard some typing for a second.
It's
Oh no, that's not me. I made sure my keyboard was far away.
it's the hunt is titled "Farewell to a Legend" for Yzerman.
What? Okay, fine.
All right, I might have asked this one before, but I'm going to ask it again. What's the name of the voice actor who played Kamari? in Final
Who
Fantasy
is
X?
this?
This is for you, Joe.
The guy who played Kamari for Final Fantasy X. Is it Bender from Futurama?
Wasn't
it's
that
not his
Waka?
name?
I can't remember the actor's name. If it's the same guy, I don't think it is the same guy though.
No, I think Bender was Waka, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was definitely Waka, but was he also Kamari? I don't think he was. I also don't know the name anyway, so I'm gonna go with pass.
All right, Justin.
Oh fuck. I got no idea. I'm also gonna pass.
All right, it is John DiMaggio. He did voice.
Oh my god!
Really?
Give me a half point. Give me a half
I'll,
point for the first one. Give me a half point for this piece
come
of
on.
crap. Come on.
I'll give you half for this.
If Justin does not get any points,
I'll give you the Lulu one.
give me the Lulu one. Give me the half point for the Lulu.
All right,
I'd give you the full point.
all right. So, what is Kane's last name from Final Fantasy IV? This one's easy as hell.
I know this one.
Highwind.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Highwind is correct. So, do we want to give Joe points for those ones? I mean, do we really? Because if we give him half a point for each of those answers that he didn't get right, then it is tied at 1.
No, leave it alone. It's
Just
fine.
let him. Just let him
I
take it.
give him the half. Give him the half point.
No,
yeah.
that still is not enough to beat you. You got 1 full point for Kane Highwind. Schweiss, those are the kind of questions you need to ask. What was that crap you pulled earlier?
It's just, that
That Lulu question is ridiculous.
I mean, I've done so many of these. I can't. I gotta start doing deep polls.
Oh, whatever, man.
Gotta start doing deep polls.
All right, Justin, you win fair and square.
Yeah, congrats. Your knowledge is slightly higher
Up for
than
debate,
Joe's.
but okay.
So congratulations, Justin. Hey, I just want to thank you for supporting our show. We really appreciate it. And what do you want to see the show do from now on? I'm just wondering, like, what to you does the show need to, like? I'm asking you as a person that we can directly talk to as an audience member. What's good about our show? What do you think we can improve on?
Honestly, right now, like, I think you guys are doing. I think the show's at its best that it's ever been. I know people are upset that you're quote unquote stopping the show, even though you're not. But you got to stop while you got stuff to talk about, right?
That's right.
Like, you don't want to keep going on just having I love the rants. The rants are awesome, but you don't want to have to do that week after week after week after week.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I would just keep doing what you guys are doing. It's awesome. Like, it gets me through my Mondays between Ultima Final Fantasy and Nude Clan. It's the first thing I do when I wake up Monday mornings. I download those 2 podcasts and listen to them at work.
Awesome.
Yeah, nice.
I love it.
Oh, that means a lot, Justin. So thank you for that. Yeah, everybody go check out Nude Clan. Come on, it's a great companionship.
Awesome.
If you're okay with some real rough stuff sometimes,
Yeah.
I'm glad. I don't know if we got an iTunes review this week that was real not happy with UFF about some stuff that we've said or joked about. And I'm wondering if we should put the same warning in front of this show, but the warning is that the other show is worse.
Yeah.
It's a lot worse in the content department.
That's what makes this show good. Like, you guys don't really put a filter on yourselves.
I do. I don't know if the other
You
guys
just said
do.
you're bringing the show down.
Yeah, I know.
Just
Bringing the show down.
I will say, when you did stop swearing for a little bit there, it was
rough, huh?
Yeah, it was rough.
I guess I'll have to swear. I'll have to.
Every other word.
Every other word. That's right. That's the right thing to do. All right. Well, Justin, thank you so much for coming on here today and being a brave soul.
Yeah, not everyone wants to do them. It's sad.
That's true. Yeah.
It's just, getting a chance to actually talk to you guys. It's awesome. Like, I will say, I listen to a bunch of podcasts. It's what I do for 8 hours a day between podcasts and audiobooks.
Yeah.
But, like, you guys are really the only ones that actually interact with your audience.
Oh, thank you.
Like, not to get, like, serious for a minute, but, it makes the little guys feel good. You know what I mean? Like, people like me and other people who don't, they're not doing anything with their life. They're just working. We get to talk to you and you guys actually respond and interact with us. It's good.
True. I mean, depending on what you listen to, if it's like, NPR, it's going to be impossible because they're huge. But yeah.
Well, yeah.
That's.
But I mean, like, I even listen to other video game podcasts who have like tiny audiences. You try to interact with them and it's nothing.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Huh, that's weird.
That's like the most exciting part of the show with us is like seeing that people are real.
Yeah.
Are actually listening.
Well, that's the thing, right? It's like, I've seen you guys go off on people. Not in like a, you guys aren't vicious or brutal, but you're not afraid to speak your minds.
True, yeah.
And that definitely makes the show for sure.
Okay. Well, thanks, Justin.
Yeah,
thanks once again, Justin. We're going to wrap this up here. Yeah, man. It's good talking Final Fantasy with you. Hope to talk to you in the future, too.
Yeah, keep an eye out for that bumper sticker. It'll be heading your way.
I'm
so
excited. I do have one request, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Joe, are you going to sing the outro music again?
I think me doing
come
it
on.
one time was enough.
It was the best. Come on.
Well, I am going to mix the episodes at home today, so maybe I just won't send myself those files.
All right. Well, I look forward to that.
Is that what
Okay.
happened?
Yeah, that's what happened. I didn't have the intro and outro file, and you got to put the episode out before midnight, and I was like, damn it.
Oh shit.
So I just went ahead and just recorded myself singing the...
Oh, nice. I didn't realize that was why. I was just like, oh, that's weird. Okay. There you go. It's a solid maybe.
I was very surprised by all the positive response. Yeah, it's a maybe. It's a maybe. We'll see.
All right. I'll take what I can get.
Okay. All right. Good. Justin, are you on Twitter or anything? Do you want people to follow you?
Oh, yeah, sure, I guess. I'm at Pickle Things.
At Pickle Things.
Yes.
Awesome tag there. That's pretty great. All right. Well, thank you, Justin.
Yeah, no problem. And thank you guys again for the show. Like, it's awesome. Nude Clan, everybody, gotta go listen to it. It's fantastic.
It's the best.
Yeah, I mean,
do 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 do
do. Do. Bow, wow, 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 wow. Bow, bow, down, down, dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do.